One of the most brutal, effective thrillers from Yellowstone creator is streaming for free. Yellowstone fans are now able to rediscover one of the most brutal, effective thrillers from the show's creator that is now streaming free. Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind popular shows like 1883, 1928, Landman, Tulsa King, and Mayor of Kingstown, also penned the screenplay for Sicario, now streaming on Amazon Prime and BBC Player. Before his success with these series, Sheridan, who also acted in Yellowstone and Sons of Anarchy, wrote the script for Sicario, released in 2015. Directed by Denis Villeneuve, who later directed Dune Parts 1 and 2 and Blade Runner 2049. Sicario boasts a star-studded cast, including Emily Blunt, Benicio del Toro, Josh Brolin, Jon Bernthal, and Daniel Kaluuya. Surrey Live reports the film's title translates to hitman and follows an idealistic FBI agent, Blunt, enlisted by an elite government task force to aid in the escalating war against drugs in the lawless border area between the U.S. and Mexico. Led by a mysterious consultant with a dubious past, the team embarks on a covert mission that forces Kate to question everything she believes in order to survive. It garnered widespread acclaim, boasting a 92% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics have lauded the film, with one reviewer stating, "Taylor Sheridan has written some of the most underappreciated crime movies of the 21st century, a run that kicked off with this film." Another critic described it as one of the most brutal, effective thrillers in recent memory. Fans have also expressed their admiration, with one praising the collaboration between Denis Villeneuve and Taylor Sheridan, saying, "This is what you are rewarded with when you pair Denis Villeneuve and Taylor Sheridan. You get this intoxicating and beautifully made film about a subject matter so disturbing and a cartel underworld." They added, "It's so brutal that you can't help but feel so unsettled, because you feel like you're actually there when you shouldn't be, like you're a fly on the wall." When they say they don't make them like they used to, I say, you might be right, but at least there's films like this out there. Another fan raved about the film, saying, "Great acting, great storyline, and great direction. This is a compelling movie that is brutal and believable and will keep you on the edge of your seat. Do yourself a big favor and watch this flick." A third fan chimed in, declaring it talk about one of the most exciting, greatest movies of all time. The acting, cinematography, sound, music, everything was incredible. The critically acclaimed film Sicario did spark a follow-up movie, Sicario, Day of the Soldado, also written by Sheridan. However, with a new director at the helm, it didn't quite capture the same high regard as its predecessor. One movie fan commented on the original, "This movie was so engaging that I wanted more even after 2 hours runtime. Realistic depiction of what can become of a place ruled by faulty people, and yet choosing the lesser evil to fight evil. If you're a fan of pulse-pounding, high-stakes drama with a ruthless edge, then you're in for a treat." One of the most brutal and effective thrillers from Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind Yellowstone, is now streaming for free. Sheridan has carved out a niche for himself as a storyteller who doesn't pull punches. His work, including Wind River, Sicario, and Hell or High Water, thrives on tension, raw emotion, and characters pushed to the brink. Now, one of his most intense projects has made its way to streaming at no cost, giving fans and newcomers alike a chance to experience his signature storytelling without spending a dime. The film in question, Sicario. This unflinching crime thriller, originally released in 2015, still stands as one of the most gripping cinematic experiences of the last decade. Directed by Denis Villeneuve and written by Sheridan, Sicario pulls viewers into the murky world of cartel warfare, government operations, and moral ambiguity. The film is a masterclass in suspense, brutality, and the psychological toll of fighting an enemy that doesn't play by any rules. Emily Blunt stars as Kate Macer, an idealistic FBI agent thrust into the shadowy depths of the drug war along the U.S.-Mexico border. Recruited by a mysterious government task force led by Matt Graver, Josh Brolin, and the enigmatic Alejandro Benicio del Toro, she quickly realizes she's in over her head. What follows is a relentless descent into a world where the lines between good and evil blur, leaving Kate questioning everything she thought she knew about justice. What sets Sicario apart is its unrelenting tension. From the opening raid on a cartel house to the harrowing border crossing sequence, Villeneuve and Sheridan craft a film that grips you by the throat and never lets go. The cinematography, helmed by the legendary Roger Deakins, bathes the film in sun-scorched beauty, creating an eerie contrast between stunning landscapes and the violent realities lurking beneath them. And then there's the score. Johan Johansson's haunting, pulse-like soundtrack amplifies the film's sense of dread, making every moment feel like the calm before an inevitable storm. At the heart of the film is Alejandro, played to chilling perfection by Benicio del Toro. His character is a man of few words but immense presence, a ghost from a past filled with unspeakable horrors. As the story unfolds, his true motives come to light, culminating in one of the most unnerving, unforgettable finals in modern cinema. Sheridan's script doesn't offer easy answers. Instead, it immerses audiences in the moral complexities of the drug war, forcing them to confront difficult truths. There are no heroes in Sicario, only survivors, each with their own justification for the horrors they commit. It's this unflinching honesty that makes the film so effective, ensuring it lingers in your mind long after the credits roll. If you miss Sicario upon its original release, or simply want to relive its nerve-shredding brilliance, now's your chance. The fact that it's available for free makes it all the more enticing. It's a rare opportunity to experience one of the most brutal and effective thrillers of our time without spending a dime. So grab some popcorn, brace yourself, and dive into the dark, unrelenting world of Sicario. Just be prepared to question everything by the time it's over. If you're a fan of gritty, no-holds-barred storytelling, then you're in for a treat. One of the most brutal and effective thrillers to come from the mind of Taylor Sheridan, the creator of Yellowstone, is now available to stream for free. This isn't just another action-packed drama. It's an unrelenting, pulse-pounding ride that grabs you by the throat and refuses to let go. Sheridan has built a reputation for crafting stories that are both brutal and beautiful, blending the raw intensity of crime thrillers with stunning cinematography and deeply human characters. Whether it's Sicario, Hell, or High Water, or Wind River, his films and shows resonate with audiences who appreciate storytelling that doesn't pull punches. And this latest offering is no different. A gritty tale of survival and justice. The film in question, Wind River, a haunting, snow-drenched thriller that plays out like a modern-day Western noir. Originally released in 2017, Wind River became an instant hit among critics and audiences alike for its stark realism, edge-of-your-seat suspense, and powerhouse performances from its leads, Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. Now, thanks to free streaming availability, a whole new audience can experience its gripping intensity without spending a dime. Wind River follows the story of Corey Lambert, Renner, a seasoned tracker who works for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, in the harsh, unforgiving terrain of Wyoming's Wind River Indian Reservation. When he discovers the frozen body of a young indigenous woman deep in the wilderness, it sets off a chilling investigation that brings in rookie FBI agent Jane Banner, Olsen. What unfolds is a harrowing search for justice in a land where law enforcement is scarce. The elements are deadly, and secrets run as deep as the snowdrifts. Why Wind River hits hard? What makes Wind River such a standout in the thriller genre is its relentless commitment to authenticity. Sheridan, known for his meticulous research and immersive storytelling, based the film on real-life cases of missing and murdered Indigenous women, an issue that has long been underreported. The film doesn't just use this as a backdrop for a crime story. It forces the audience to confront the grim realities of this crisis, making it all the more impactful. The tension in Wind River is palpable from the very first scene. Sheridan masterfully builds a sense of unease, utilizing long, quiet shots of the desolate landscape, interspersed with sudden, jarring moments of violence. It's this contrast that makes the brutality feel all the more real. There's no Hollywood gloss here, just raw, unfiltered storytelling. Renner delivers one of his career best performances as Lambert, a man carrying his own burdens of loss and regret. His quiet, stoic nature masks a deep well of pain, and as he helps Banner navigate the case, we see the emotional toll it takes on him. Olsen, known for her work in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, proves she's more than just a superhero actress, portraying Banner as determined yet vulnerable, completely out of her element in the freezing, treacherous Wyoming terrain.